In this video, we are going to be replacing the Taillight Assembly on a Ford Taurus 2000. The process should work for any Ford Taurus 4th generation, which is from 2000 up until 2007. You can also use the same process to replace the actual bulbs on your taillights. So here I have my new taillight assemblies that I'm going to be installing. The ones that are currently installed are broken, as you can see. Yours may not be broken, but if you just want new taillight assemblies, then you can follow these same steps. So back inside the trunk, first we want to remove this knob here. This can be untwisted like that. Next, up here there is a push pin you want to remove. It just pulls out like that. That's going to allow you to start pulling back this trim a little bit. However, I highly recommend you remove a few more push pins down here so that you can remove this plastic cover, and then you will be able to pull back the side trim much more easily and get access to the assembly bolts. So now we can start pulling back this trim, and there are going to be two bolts in the far end right there, and there's going to be a third bolt closer to the opening right here. And like I said before, removing this plastic trim will help you get to that bolt much more easily. Alright, so now we can use our 11mm socket and wrench to take out these three bolts. And that's all that's holding the assembly in place. So now we can start removing the assembly itself. To do so, we can just wiggle it a little bit, and it should come off fairly easy. So now back here we can start untwisting the light bulbs themselves. They just twist left to come off, like that. That's the main one, and then the reverse light comes off the same way, like that. So now we can grab our new assembly, and to install this, it's just a reverse of the uninstall steps. At this point, if you want to replace your light bulbs, you can do so. And these just twist right to install, like that. Same with the reverse light. So here, I actually cannot get the reverse light to install properly. That's because the assembly has 2 notches, whereas the light bulb holder has 4. So it just won't fit because it's incompatible. So make sure when you're shopping for assemblies, you grab the correct one that's right for the model of your car. For now, I'm just going to place it and hope it doesn't fall over. Alright, so back inside the trunk, we can start putting back the nut bolts. They don't have to be on super tight, but tight enough to hold the assembly, of course. From here, we can start putting back our trims. First, you want to put back this side panel here. It's just a matter of aligning it properly. We can start grabbing pins and pushing them back in their spot, like that. Then there's this plastic cover here. We can start putting this back as well. Remember, this one has 3 push pins. And they go in just like that. You just push them in. Finally, there is this knob here that just twists on. And once you have all your parts put back together, that's all there is to swapping out your taillight assembly.